could never be cooler. See what this year's got for you. We're about to blow your mind. Ooh, 7th graders, wishing you could sleep a bit later. From the first day you'll find your way, but not walking in a line. BMS is so awesome. BMS is so great. BMS is so much fun till the day is done, cause it's all about you kids.
Good morning, Bunsold Middle School. This is
BMS News.
I'm Zach.
I'm Brady.
I'm Amberly. I'm Madison.
Today's weather is partly cloudy with a high of 82.
Today, Brooke Williams will be reporting on base and Nicole Martindale on the Soapbox Derby.
Natalie Kirsten with Mrs. Claridge's capstone project on 8-4.
Kevin Wade with the dodgeball tournament. And Olivia White talking to our latest unsung hero, Mrs. Kane.
And our last story will be Caden Corriger with retiring teachers.
Now we go to Brooke and Nicole.
Hi, I'm interviewing with Ms. Tucker about the BASE program. So what is BASE?
BASE is an after-school program that we have here at Bunsold Middle School. It actually stands for Bunsold After School Enrichment.
Do you enjoy BASE?
I do. I've been doing it for 2 years now, and it gives me an opportunity to work one-on-one with students and see former students and kind of work with students in a little different manner, so it's fun.
What kind of activities does BASE have?
Well, usually after school they do a snack, kind of some downtime, and then on Mondays and Wednesdays they work on reading activities of some sort, and I work with math with Miss Bell, and on Tuesdays and Thursdays we do like a 1-hour math activity, so it can be anything from building rockets to drawing lines of slopes to make paper airplanes, so every week it's something different. And then they have some homework time, and then the enrichment part comes at the end of the BASE time, so it goes till I think about 6 o'clock. And they have a lot of different opportunities there. Dean Smith started a bicycle shop, so they collect bicycles and fix them up and then donate those. They have an audio lab, which is new this year, so they actually get to record sounds. I know one student's doing some sports newscasting. They get to add sound effects and kind of clean up the sound. So they also have a huge soapbox derby that they actually build the car. So there's a lot of learning involved, but it's not the traditional learning style. So there's a lot of hands-on and a lot of competitions, and so that's kind of the enrichment part of BASE.
Cool. Can anyone join BASE?
Yes, BASE is open to anyone, any Bunsold student. So we have a wide variety of 7th and 8th graders. There is a fee involved in going to BASE after school, but there are scholarships involved in available for students as well.
Well, Ms. Tucker is definitely all about that BASE.
I'm Nicole Martindale, and I'm here with Ben Alexander talking about the Soapbox Derby. So Ben, what is the Soapbox Derby?
Oh, so it's basically like these cars over there. You race 2 cars down the hill, then after they're down the hill, you switch each other's tires to make a fair game.
How do you make a soapbox?
You buy a kit, like they give you the floorboard, the axles right here that put the wheels on, they get nuts, bolts, and screws. They like have parts in every different part in like the section of the soapbox thingy.
Can anybody participate in the Soapbox Derby?
Yes. This is sponsored by BASE. I think there's a fee if you want to play in this. I think next year, which for 7th graders, I think that I heard about a pay-to-play thing, but I'm not 100% sure on that one.
Do you enjoy doing the Soapbox Derby?
Yeah, I like to drive. That's probably my favorite part about it.
Is it scary going down the hill?
The first couple of times, like last year, I was in it last year, I was pretty scared going down the hill.
Okay, well thank you for your time.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime.
Those cars look great.
Our next story is on the year-long capstone project with Mrs. Claridge, and interviewing her is Natalie Kirsten.
Hi, I'm Natalie Kirsten, and I will be interviewing Mrs. Claridge about the capstone project. So, what is capstone?
Capstone is a student-selected project that we started the very first full week that we were here at school, talking with the students about what they are interested in themselves, and then went through a process of about a month and a half of trying to let each student identify 6 ideas, things that they're really passionate about, and then started narrowing those down. If you could do a research project on one of those things, what kind of questions, what kind of things do you want to find out about? And it can be anything from pet that you have or a passion you have for, if you're a history buff and things that we don't actually cover in school that we want to learn more about. And then we did some brainstorming across the board in classrooms to have other students help give ideas of what kind of tangent questions you could ask about it. And then by mid-October, each of the students pinpointed what they wanted to make their project about, and we called them their awesome projects. So it's about something that they're just awesomely interested in, and so we put 2 days every month, every second and fourth Friday of the month was called Awesome Friday, and we didn't do any science work. We just worked on learning how to do research on your awesome project, and the kids were required to make one outside contact, whether they emailed a corporation or called somebody, sent them a letter asking for some input on the project that was beyond just the walls of the school here. So it was their choice on what they wanted to research. The topics run a huge gamut of things.
Okay, so is there any particular way that most students present their projects?
Well, PowerPoints are safe and comfortable for most of them to do, but they're supplementing with posters or some models or some display items. As far as we have a couple people doing different types of dance. They're into dance, and so a couple of them are going to actually we're going to learn how to do some dancing. We're going to move the tables out, and they're going to teach some dance steps after they get done going through their part of the interest in dance. We're going to be going into the gym to participate in learning how to do certain types of hits with the volleyball. We've got some awesome videos that have been created to help share out the awesome projects. People are making items to bring in. So yeah, it's just, there's a wide variety. We've got animals coming in for people who have, just tarantula. That's the most unusual one. But rabbits and snakes and tarantula coming in. We have a lot of horse projects, but those are a little bit large to bring in. But they're being really detailed in their projects because it's what they love. They want to talk about it, they want to research it and share it with everybody. So it's an audience time for them.
Okay. Do you have any projects that you like or favor in particular?
No, that's just so neat. They are all so individual, and I work one-on-one with them. And thankfully, Miss Seaman has been helping out a ton in the library as well, as far as helping the kids learn how to do the research and how to integrate some technology into it, and finding resources for them as well. But the ones that the kids' passions are truly coming out on, the students doing electric dance music or EDM, and it has been kind of quiet about it. And again, just it's pretty neat to see that come out. And family histories, people doing genealogy as tracks, and finding out, getting information sent to them from relatives they never knew about, that just to tell them how their family was involved in certain battles and wars and things. It's just really, it sends chills. So it's cool.
Okay, and one last question. If you could do a capstone project, what would it be about?
Trees and nature, probably. I like the outdoors a lot, so it'd be some kind of conservation effort, or maybe doing a history of how the conservation movement's evolved.
Okay, thank you so much for your time.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
Those projects were ornate.
Hashtag worldly wise.
Ornate means heavily or elaborately decorated.
We dare you to try and use this word 5 times this week. Good luck.
Our next story is Kevin Wade with the dodgeball tournament. Here's Kevin interviewing Ashley Fishball, the president of Student Council.
Hello, my name is Kevin Wade, and I have
Ashley Fishball
with some dodgeball questions that I'm going to interview. How did the dodgeball tournament start?
The dodgeball tournament started because student council held it one year, and I guess the kids just seemed to like it, so we've just been continuing to do it.
Where does the donated money go?
It goes to the BMS Relay for Life team.
Nice. What is the requirements to play in the dodgeball tournament?
The requirements is that you have to have 3 boys, 3 girls. They can be from either grade, but that's pretty much it.
Nice, nice. How much does student council participate?
A lot of student council participates in it because I guess it's pretty fun.
I mean, dodgeball is really fun,
Yeah.
I'd have to admit. Do you like dodgeball?
I like dodgeball personally. I'm pretty good at it, if I say so myself.
I like dodgeball too. A lot of people do like dodgeball. If you win, what do you get?
If you win, you get a T-shirt that has you're like the champions of the dodgeball tournament.
Bragging rights. I like that. I know I'm going to win that shirt. Do you have a team?
I do. I have Victoria's Secret, and we're gonna win.
I tell you what, that shirt's mine. You're not going to win it. My team, my one-man team's going to own all you guys.
Okay.
The tournament looks very competitive. I can't wait to see who wins.
Brady, can you believe how many retiring teachers we have?
I thought we only had 2.
There are actually 6, and here's Kaden with 3 interviews.
Hello, I am interviewing Mrs. Gruner. And so, Mrs. Gruner, how long have you been here?
34 years.
34 years. Have you taught anything else besides physical ed?
Yes, I've taught health. When I first came here, I taught mostly health and did a couple of classes of phys ed.
Which one did you like more?
I like phys ed the best.
Are you planning anything else in the future?
I'm just going to relax a little. I like to do some outside sports, some biking, some kayaking, play some tennis.
Cool. Thank you. This is Mr. Fleming I'm interviewing, and what is the best part of teaching?
Well, the best part, the most fun part of teaching is working with the students every day on a daily basis. Here, Bunsold's an excellent place to work, and I've had a lot of fun while I've been here. So working with the students on a daily basis.
What will you miss the most?
I'll probably miss the daily interaction I have with students and teachers and friends here at Bunsold Middle School. So,
do you plan on doing anything else with the school?
not with Marysville Schools right now. My plan is to, take probably 6 months off and then try to find another job in the professional world somewhere. So,
thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Did you know we have Braille teachers?
I didn't.
Olivia White will be interviewing Mrs. Kane, Bunsold Braille teacher.
Thanks, Olivia, for interviewing our Braille teachers.
I'm Olivia White, and I'm here with Mrs. Kane, and she is the Braille teacher at Bunsold. What is Braille?
Braille is a code of writing that people who are low vision or who are blind use to read. It's the same as English, but a different way of writing.
Do you like teaching Braille?
I do. I enjoy it.
Do you think the students like learning Braille?
Well, it depends on how new it is. When they first start, yes, they really enjoy it, but as it gets harder, it's like math. It's a different kind of code, so it gets harder, and then the students tend to not enjoy it as much.
How long have you been teaching Braille?
I've been teaching Braille for 12 years.
Do you teach anything other than Braille?
Yes, actually, my official title is Teacher of the Visually Impaired, and so that means that I teach skills for blind and low vision students, and low vision means people who can't see as well as other people, and of course you know what blind means. That just means that they can't see at all. And so I teach things like technology because they use special equipment, and sometimes I teach cooking, and I also work in other buildings in the district.
Do you like teaching that as well?
I do. I enjoy being able to work with all kinds of different students because I work with preschoolers all the way up through high school, so I enjoy it.
Well, thank you for letting me interview you.
You're welcome. I enjoyed it. Thank you.
This has been your BMS News team. Thanks for watching and be ready for the next exciting show.
Have
a good day, Bunsold.
Ooh, middle schoolers, thinking you could never be cooler. See what this year's got for you. We're about to blow your mind.